Mark came home early, hoping to surprise his wife, Sarah, a bouquet of her favorite lilies in one hand, a box of chocolates in the other. He tiptoed to the bedroom, a smile on his face, but stopped dead in his tracks. Sarah wasn't there. The bed was perfectly made, which was unusual. Then he saw it. A single piece of folded paper on his pillow. His heart started to pound. It wasn't Sarah's handwriting. He unfolded the note, his hands trembling. The words on the page were a gut punch. My dearest Sarah, every moment with you feels like a dream. The way you laugh, the way your eyes sparkle when you talk about your passions. ... You've brought a light into my life I never knew was missing. I count the seconds until I can hold you again. All my love, Daniel. Daniel. The name echoed in Mark's mind. He sank onto the edge of the bed, the flowers and chocolates forgotten on the floor. It wasn't just the betrayal that hurt. It was the words. Daniel wrote things Mark hadn't said in years. He'd gotten comfortable, taken their love for granted, and stopped putting in the effort. He remembered the last time he wrote Sarah a note. It was a grocery list. He stared at the note, the elegant script, a stark contrast to his own rushed scrawl. He'd been so focused on providing for their future that he'd completely neglected their present. He'd forgotten to tell her how much she meant to him, how her smile still made his day, how he was still madly in love with the woman he married. Just then, the front door opened. Mark, what are you doing home so early? Sarah's voice was laced with surprise. He stood up, the note still clutched in his hand. He looked at her, truly looked at her, for the first time in what felt like forever. There was no anger in his eyes, only a deep, profound sadness. He held up the note. I found this, he said, his voice barely a whisper. Sarah's face paled. Tears welled up in her eyes. Mark, I can explain. He shook his head slowly. No, let me explain, he said, taking a step closer. I'm sorry. I forgot to be the man who wrote you notes like this. I forgot to tell you how much I love you. I got lazy, and someone else reminded you how amazing you are. This isn't just your mistake, Sarah. It's mine, too. The silence in the room was heavy. This wasn't the explosive fight Sarah had braced for. It was something far more heartbreaking, a quiet admission of failure. The path forward was unclear, shrouded in pain and uncertainty. But in that moment of raw honesty, a tiny, fragile seed of hope was planted. The hope that maybe, just maybe, they could learn to write a new story together. Thanks for watching.